What I will explain over here is how we are optimizing installation for fiber network to rural areas where you are a little bit remote, far away from big crowded cities. And one of the key things that we've been focused on is to try to do an installation, and we more than tried, we actually succeeded to build a complete solution where you can do a quick installation on very short time and where you are descaling the level of knowledge of the people that do the installations. So let me go through what we have done. We have here on display two different kind of solutions. One is based on an aerial cable solutions, and one is based on a cable where we put on a facade. For the aerial solutions, you can clearly see here, you go up with an aerial cable, you attach the cable. When you do that, and the guy that is doing that installation quite often know what he's doing in terms of how to handle optics. He then goes with the cable. He uses what we call the micro closure. This is a very compact closure that can handle up to 96 splices, probably the smallest 96 closure on the market worldwide. We have changed the configuration now so that we're adding into some adapters in here. You can remove the lid. You're going in with your aerial cable. You loop it through over here. And when you loop it, you're taking out one tube with 12 fibers. Those 12 fibers will then be spliced into here and into 12 pigtails. Now it's all configured, pre-terminated. That means that this is done by the same person that is doing the installation of the cable. He has the knowledge, and then he can leave, he can go home. His work is done. The next thing that needs to happen is that you need to connect each individual home. And that is often what takes the longest time in an installation, to go from the pole to each individual household. So now, because it's pre-terminated over here, you don't need to know anything about how to splice, how to manage cables. The only thing you need to do is how do you handle a connector and learn how to clean a connector. That shouldn't take more than 5 minutes training. Clean it, plug it in. So whenever someone needs a connection now, only thing they need to do, take the cable, plug it into the adapter, go through, get a hole into someone's home, and plug it into the home termination box. And the work is done. So by doing this, you're speeding up the whole installation. Plus, you can use low skill level that is not super expert in fiber optics. And that will quick up the access to everyone in that area. So this is one part of a solution that works fine if you need to use an aerial solution. The second part is if you have homes that are attached to each other, the quickest way to install a cable, ideally, would best take the cable along all the homes on the outside of the facade, click the cable onto the wall, work done. Obviously, if you do that, you will need to take the fiber from that cable and get into each home. The way we solved it is that we have a very unique cable that is retractable. What you do is you apply it, like we said, on the facade of the wall. You cut a little bit of opening in the cable. That opening you can do easily. If you ever used a potato peeler, the tool is the same. You open it up, cut a hole so you have access to the fiber tubes. Then you make another hole in this box that you place on top of the cable. Open it up for the fibers you need to use. You cut the fiber here. You pull that fiber out into this box, and then you splice it to the drop cables. Those drop cables can then go from the box and into each individual home. So now you can do quick installation. You can just put the cable on the facade, open it up, take the fiber that you need, splice it, pull it into each home, they are installed. I would think there is no faster way of doing an installation than this one. So it's all about trying to speed up the way you do the installation to cover as many homes, to make it as easy as possible when you are out in the rural areas. And also, if you can, descale a little bit about the technology, the level of technology that you need to have to do the installation. And I think that is what we have succeeded in these two kind of solution. And that is done by using fiber, cable, and closure, all designed and manufactured by STL Sterlite Technologies.